Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Really excited to bring you this video where I've taken all of the parts from the original Jungle Hunter Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure and put them on the classic Predator body because it has better proportions. Does not have as good posability as that old body, but just visually, as far as I'm standing here, it looks a lot better. Also makes the biomask look in better proportion all around as well. But we're going to cut now to some footage of me putting him together and swapping over all the parts. It was quite nerve-wracking. I was not looking forward to it. I was, but I wasn't, you know, because I was very excited about the results and I had every right to be. I mean, looking at this here in front of us, this is the results. But I'm going to save the juicy stuff for after the footage of me putting this together, and we'll come back and I'll show you the unmasked look with the closed mandibles and the open mandibles. The actual Jungle Hunter head fit on this body perfectly. I just heated it up a little bit with the hairdryer and it went right on. So it's really on there, great posability, everything's fine. I was worried about the feet. Last minute I suddenly thought to myself, oh crap, what if the Jungle Hunter feet don't work on the classic body? Because I didn't want to glue them because I'd lose any articulation. But they fit on there just fine. But anyway, I'm spoiling stuff that's coming up in the footage that I filmed. So drop a like on this video, folks, help me out with that. Share it around with your collector buddies, especially the Predator clan, because they might find this interesting or at least a little bit entertaining. And you can let me know in the comments what you think of the results here. Alright, enjoy the footage and we'll come back here after. Alright, so the scariest part when this classic body arrived was wondering whether the feet from the Jungle Hunter would go on the classic body, and I didn't want to have to glue them on because I lose all the articulation. They do go on perfectly, so that's one of the main worries sorted. I am worried about how the hell you take off his chest armor, this whole, you know, the shoulder armor, this whole bit here, how I get that off and onto here. Apparently it all fits though. I've been told that all the armor from the Jungle Hunter will go on the classic body. So one of the main worries was the feet though, but that is fine. And then the other big worry is the head. I'm sure it's in proportion because I did try this head on the City Hunter body and it looked okay. But connection wise, I'm not sure if it's going to really go on properly, so I'm going to have to look into that. But yeah, the feet work. That's good. That's an easy swap right there. Now the leg armor here on the classic body is not the same as the Jungle Hunter. You can see it's a lot more weathered on the Jungle Hunter. This actually does come off, but it doesn't look like this armor comes off this leg. I don't know, I'll have to check into this. Maybe it does, but it seems to be just part of the sculpt. So that's a shame because, you know, I want the armor to all match. And this does come off. And the knee pad is just on there. Yep, that would have come off as well. I need to figure that out. I need to figure out how to get this off, if that's possible, because it's not the same. There's missing stuff here that is on all the different, all this, that's not on this one. Well, the head actually goes on pretty damn good, so that's a relief. It goes on. And once the neck piece from the Jungle Hunter is on there, it all matches up nicely. So that's cool. Looks in good proportion too. The only thing now is how the hell do you get this off? I need to figure out, because obviously it's a separate piece. You can see it moving around, but how do I get it off? I've got to think about this. Take my time. Also worried about how the hell you get this off. Yeah. Oh, sweet. It was just a little, it's basically, you know, it's got a hole, and I guess that just will clip back in again. So that was cool. I just gave it a wiggle and it came loose. So now I should be able to get this off. Alright, I got it off and nothing's broken, so that's a big relief. You can see the circuitry in there for the light up feature. I want to try and get his netting off as well, because on the Jungle Hunter netting it comes all the way down on this arm. On the classic it stops there, which you won't really notice once the gauntlet's on, but still. Just need to figure out how to get this off. How do you... I guess it's just here at the back maybe. Okay. And this just comes apart here. It's all coming together. If I could just figure out this, but I really don't think these come off. Could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments if they do. I really tried giving them a tug and they're not moving. These seem to be stuck on as well, so that's a bit of a pisser, but figure it out. Alright, so I managed to get this to undo here at the back, both sides, and I removed his leg armor, the shin guards, his knee pads. The only thing left after this is the netting, and yeah, this seems to be coming off. That's attached to there. There's some Velcro here for getting rid of the or for detaching the loinclothy thing, but yeah, the Velcro is there as well, so that came off alright. Alright, he's almost naked, completely butt naked. Go ahead. If you look at the Jungle Hunter's thigh armor compared to the classic, I mean, sculpt wise it's kind of the same. I mean, that little circle thing's there and it's present on this one too. That one's more to the side, this one's more in the center, and it's just nowhere near as weathered and just nowhere near as detailed as the Jungle Hunter. But I don't think I can remove these without ripping this netting, and I don't know what to do about the netting situation. I did want to change it and put the Jungle Hunter netting on there. I can't remember if it's supposed to be brown or black. Obviously it's very dark brown or black, this one on the classic, but much more of a lighter brown netting on the Jungle Hunter. Kind of like the way the black netting looks. Plus I really don't know what to do about these because these don't seem to come off. This seems to be just the sculpt, you know, the bottom half of his leg. It's not like, you know, on the Jungle Hunter where you can just remove it and there's a predator leg underneath. I don't think that's like that on this. You hold it up to the light and yeah, it just looks like it's all one piece. So I think I'm just going to carry on putting on the Jungle Hunter stuff on the top of the body and the waist and just leave the legs for now. And if someone can get back to me maybe in the comments if you've done this before, if you've ever taken these off, if you've managed to get them off, let me know and I'll brave it then. But I don't want to go ripping at the netting and damaging it if I can help it. It's a shame about this stopping here, but I think once the armor is on, it should be okay. Right, so I was told that all the Jungle Hunter armor goes on the classic body no problem, but it doesn't from what I'm seeing here, because his waist is bigger than the Jungle Hunter and these don't reach anymore, and the fabric, because his waist is wider or whatever, bigger, it won't reach the Velcro anymore, so that doesn't work. Got to figure that out. I mean, I can just super glue these, you know, in place here to hold it on, but how am I going to get the material to reach around this bigger waist? Alright, so using my good buddy Loctite glue, I've glued that side down. Now I just have to glue this side down and then stretch over the material, and then that'll be that problem solved. Okay, well, it is what it is. I've had to glue it on, and the loincloth barely stretches around his butt, but we're not going to be looking at him from behind. The Velcro is quite strong, so seems to be holding just fine, but that is more of a problem than I thought it would be. But it's, you know, it's on there, looks good. We'll move on now to, I guess, the other scary bit, which is this. I mean, I'm just worried about with these situations when you got this little press. It was easy enough to pull it apart, but how easy is it going to be to clip that back in once it's on the body? Oh, F my life. Right, very much like the situation with getting his kind of waist crotch area on this classic body. Same situation with the Jungle Hunter armor. Once you get it on there, it doesn't reach because he's thicker. So that's just going to have to hang out around here somewhere. I might glue it down just a little bit. Not that it's going to be easy because of the netting, but maybe I can sneak it under. Actually, I could just use the netting to hold that in place, couldn't I? I could just stick it under the netting. It's crude, but it will get the job done as far as having that not stick out like that. But yeah, it's a very tight fit. It's not easy, folks, but it is possible. This is exciting, folks. It's really starting to come together. I'm starting to see him. Just need to put the hand on, did this, did that. Obviously a few more details to put on, but woohoo, it's happening. Oh, silly me, I forgot to put his little ribbon things on before I put the gauntlets back on again. Dolly. Alright, and we're back. So, yes, the leg armor situation, I'm not sure if I was right about whether they actually can be removed from the leg. It really does seem to me like the whole below the knee area is just that, you know, that's how it's sculpted. There's no give, there's no lift, there's nothing. It just seems like you're going to destroy everything if you try to, well, pull any harder. So I had to just accept the fact that I wasn't going to have totally accurate leg armor. But I did have to go over it all with a black wash. Let me just turn up the brightness now. See if any of that will show up. I mean, it's definitely a lot darker. This is the classic Predator leg armor because, like I say, it can't be removed. You can definitely see the wash. See all this? That was not there before. And it just looks more like how the Jungle Hunter looked. And there's definitely some details missing in its leg armor compared to the original Jungle Hunter. I showed you that when I was doing it, but we'll just take another look now at this lighting. Big bag of goodies. So yeah, this is the Jungle Hunter leg armor. So this would be the outer leg, and that's just not present on the classic. It's very different. So, and also, yeah, it didn't seem like this could be removed either. So I just weathered the hell out of that. Gave that a lot of washes, as you can see. And now it matches up tone-wise with the actual Jungle Hunter armor. So everything, including this, that's from the Jungle Hunter, as you saw. So the only parts that are classic armor is this and this. Everything else is original Jungle Hunter. It's a damn shame I can't get the Jungle Hunter knee guards onto the classic, but the knee guards on this are part of the armor. For the leg, it's all just one thing. It's so different looking. That's what frustrates me about those videos back in the day when people would say the classic is better, or a better representation of the original. It's just bull. Look how different that is. That's the Jungle Hunter. Look at all that. That's not there. See? They're different. Very, very different. And that's just the beginning. But he has got a nice body with proportions and stuff. I like the way he's put together. So that's why I went ahead and did this. Here's the original. Don't know what I'm going to do with this now. But yeah, this was the area of concern. That's the only reason I really did this. I mean, the height difference between this one and the more recent ones was always a bit of an issue. But yeah, just mainly this whole arm bugs me. But yeah, we got a bit of a colour difference. Mind you, I did repaint this one, the original Jungle Hunter. I did go over that in like a yellow wash to give him more of that rotting banana colour scheme that they went with for the original. It's a bit paler here. I should have probably done that before I put all the armour on, because I sure as fuck ain't taking it off again. Just one time for me, and that'll be enough. But yeah, there it is. That's the Jungle Hunter body, laid to rest, sir, over there. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Alright, before I remove the biomask, we should have a good look around, because it's in better proportion to the body now and just looks all together better. So I'm just going to hit it from a few angles. I have ordered one of the custom ones, and I will let you know when that comes to be, arrives in the collection. Wow. Now, the custom one I don't think has this mesh look. More of a kind of reflective surface possibly. But I do like the mesh. I mean, it just catches the light nicely. Wow. He is awesome. And he's even more imposing now. He's just beefier, thicker, more muscly. But still slender, you know, like he was in the movie. Jumping around, hopping about, getting it done up in the trees. He still looks agile. Not like those big, beefy AVP predators. I did not like the look of those. Yep. Every now and then, you know, when I was going through my big predator phase recently, I go on eBay every day, type in Hot Toys Predator, all those AVP ones come up, like, nope, scroll, and keep that. No, give me the predators who actually look like they can do something physically. Those other ones are so big they can't even put their arms down by their sides. They just look like WWE wrestlers in predator outfits and just goofy looking. The original, City Hunter, the wolf, and the new one, the what's it called? Prey? What's he called? The feral predator, that's it. Oh yeah, weathered the hell out of the leg armor and the thigh armor to match up with the armor from the Jungle Hunter on top. And I'll just turn him a little bit. Yep. Now here's a nice little shot. Let's see how he looks now with the rest of the predators in the collection. And that looks pretty damn good to me now. The Elder, most of you know, in the movie was a retooled, I guess, or reworked or added upon original Predator suit from the first movie. So very, very similar. So they seem to be the same height now. City Hunter seems to be a little bit taller. I'll bring him over next to the Jungle Hunter here. Wolf has a little bit of extra height on his head for sure. But yeah, it's nice to see them together like this now. Here is the Jungle Hunter next to the City Hunter. Both have had work done. I don't know if you saw the video where I repainted the armor on the City Hunter. Check that out if you haven't seen it. That was done quite recently. And now the put together new and improved original Jungle Hunter next to him. And they're pretty much the same height as they should be, because it's the same actor inside the suit for the first movie and the sequel. Mr. Kevin Peter Hall, R.I.P. sir. A gentle giant. An all-round nice guy. But one hell of a predator. Just give you one more look at these guys before I take them away. And we get back to concentrating on the OG, the original Jungle Hunter from 1987. But he looks great with these guys now. Before, because of that slightly shorter body and the obvious joints in the arms and the kind of skinny legs compared to this one. This works a lot better now. I can't say it enough, the biomask looks a lot better, way more in proportion now. That is not, my eye is not going to it anymore like it used to. I just love that original one so much. I felt like someone needed to defend it, all those different channels, fair play to them, were telling you that he was kind of done. It was time to accept the fact that the classic was the way to go. But I always knew that that was not going to be an accurate Jungle Hunter. It looks similar, and that's where it ends. They're two completely different things. We've still got a couple of inaccuracies here. The leg armor and that stripe going across his arm there, but I can fix that in time. I don't want to rush into taking that much paint to a Hot Toys Predator just yet. The main thing was getting all the parts swapped over and praying to God that it worked. And it pretty much did. I made it work. Alright, let's take these guys away and unmask the Predator of the Hour. Take one last look at the biomask on the body. And here he is unmasked. Looking absolutely incredible. And standing on his old body, just to hammer home the point. He has evolved. Become a better jungle hunter. Yes. Truly, truly awesome. And it is the face of the original Predator right there. Proportions work great, perfect. It goes on the neck joint just fine once I heated up the head with the hairdryer. I always liked how wet and slimy his head looks. That matches up with the arm there really well. Didn't add any gloss to that at all, that's just how that worked out. R.I.P. original Jungle Hunter body, we had some good times. Had some great poses too. But they're all catalogued on the channel and on Instagram. New life has been breathed into the OG here. The original, the best. It's seriously one of the best looking pieces in the collection. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome. The camera won't do it justice, folks. It's standing in front of me right now, and it's just staring into my damn soul. It's amazing. Really good balance as well. The feet went on there really good. Got his blade coming out a bit better. It'd be nice if that blade was metal. I have seen people replace it with a metal one. I'm not too fussed about it because it looks fine. It looks absolutely fine. But it's just nice knowing that it's real metal when it is. But that's okay. One thing is, there's like no joints showing now at all. I mean, the little wrap that goes around his elbow area, and the same over there, it just covers it up nicely. There's no joints. He's seamless and real in 1/6 scale. He looks so pissed off. Yeah, the original Jungle Hunter head sculpt is vastly different to the classic head sculpt. Totally different kettle of fish. This is accurate to the original film. Just gonna give it to you from all angles. Look at those beautiful teeth there on the mandibles, like the translucent kind of tooth. You don't get that on those newer ones. I don't know why they took this away. It was a beautiful feature of the head sculpt. You know, like that video says, the reason why the original Predator always looked so good was because, you know, when this closes up, it closes up properly to protect the mouth. You know, see how the skin curves inwards? Just really well thought out and designed. And Hot Toys captured it to perfection on this original head sculpt. And then switch it up now to the open mandibles look with them roaring. Alright, and there he is, fully unmasked and the mandibles open. Very much a roaring vibe coming from him now. Absolutely stunning in person. Just incredible proportions, amazing presence. Just excellent results. I'm really, really happy with how things have turned out. It was worth doing, and it is done. It looks absolutely incredible. That's my opinion anyway. You can go ahead and let me know in the comments what you think, if you like. Chime in. I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. He will go up on the shelf now, and maybe come back to him in the future and fix that arm paint on the bicep there with the kind of brown going across. Need to get rid of that. Maybe yellow him up a little bit, but I doubt I'll be doing that now that everything's on him. I'm happy enough. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Take it easy.